It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180. 54. Check right.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here we go. 120. I'm coming. 81.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check Mike 57. On TV.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
You got nothing.
They're going to look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. An update from Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running with Howard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Giants' 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wentz going to throw. Deep ball for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
53 is the mic. It's been a long day for you. 53 is the mic.
2nd and 3. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Check. 53 is mine. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get
They're going to try and throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Pac-Man. 280!
Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the pass.
82!
Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. He's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here we go. Back.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Go, go. Squeeze!
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Man 5-7.
58, right over there.
On 2nd and 12. Wentz. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. He finds Howard complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. 58's the money.
Sunday, Sunday.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 58 for Mike. 58.
The final shot before half for Wentz. A desperation heave for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards. Up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Franks completes it to Coleman. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
57's the mic. boot. Watch the boot.
Back to throw. Franks. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
57 to Mike. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Franks. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go with Howard again. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
They're running it.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go. Louis!
It's game situation. Let's go.
On 2nd down now. It's Howard trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Waiting!
Go. Go.
Again, it's Howard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Bud Dupree with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw on second down. Franks, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Throwing on first down. Franks, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, it's Coleman. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
From the gun on 3rd down, Franks. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Box trap. Ready, go. Get him, get him, get him. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 4th down, Franks. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Quiet, 64, weak. Let him.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Nigel Bradham brings him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
27-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. A little juke. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Mike Boone. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Watch his slant, watch his slant. Watch his slant, watch his slant. Two jet. Bravo.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz is going to let this one go. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Wentz. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
And for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. He's back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Franks. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Franks. That's caught. It's Coleman. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring.